Hey everybody, One of Wisdom here, back for part 6 of our Mario Kart Wii playthrough. We just got first place in a 2-star ranking in the Shell Cup, and now we're going to move on, see what's, I think it's the Banana Cup, if I remember correctly. Like Sherbert Land, some others are in there. And that'll basically then, if we trophy it, we'll unlock the third cup there in the Retro Series. Basically, Koopa Troopa Kart Wii, if you will. It's, what we're doing. Might title it that way, I don't really know yet. Not sure people would search for that if we did, but yeah, Banana Cup. We have got Sherbert Land. It's kind of unique from Nintendo 64, Game Boy Advance. We got Shy Guy Beach, another fun track. Delfino Square, really like that one. And then Waluigi Stadium, pretty unique, but those little fireballs you saw rotating are sometimes a problem. Nonetheless, sounds like we lost a little audio there, but we'll see. Okay, it's not skipping now. So. Still got that nice N64, look and feel to it, despite being obviously updated. And here we are. Main thing here, you want to watch out for the penguins. Ideally, if you get hit by items, you'd be towards the inside, not the Arctic waters. So, I don't know what the deal is with that. Looks like we got Peach, Yoshi in the Wild Wing, Waluigi. I don't know what DK is driving. Something that makes him look like a dork. Oh, sweet. This is the one perk to being kind of behind and everything. You get the sweet upgrades. Which I've still yet to have a bullet bill, sadly. I thought I was going to get one at Toad's Factories, where I was way behind everybody. I don't really remember my path in this cave. I just remember it's easy to hit penguins or the wall. Oh, there's one now. Which doesn't help having ink covering 3/4 of the screen. Oh, amazing that we got through there without bumping anything. That'll probably change here shortly. Now the penguins, they kind of speed up right before the slide, so just kind of keep that in mind. Generally, once they've started sliding, it's easy to dodge them. It's just kind of the time beforehand that might give you trouble. I really do like the music here in Sherbert Land, though. Banana peel kind of blended in since it reflects. Sometimes if I get bored being in first place or something, it's primarily just an issue here in the easier cups, but I'll just kind of start looking, at the mountains reflecting off of the ice, and next thing you know, you're in 10th place. It's amazing what hitting a wall can do to ruin your progress. Right now it looks like we are light years ahead of the rest of the world. It's probably one of those deals they just kind of, once you get in the middle of the pack, bad things happen. It looks like Luigi's kind of pulled away. Unloaded all my items there because of the POW block, which probably means we're going to get hit with something pretty soon. Like I said, it's really hard to do, but if you ever hear something coming to hit you, just kind of try to get towards the mountainside. You may bump into it, but it beats, being in the water. So. Here's our final lap. It's weird not drifting. Yeah. The item box doesn't really do anything for you. I mean, any power up at all would be better than that to have. So just kind of rotate as needed. It may be faster to go that other way. I've always honestly kind of done that. As you saw right there, I let up on the gas to avoid hitting those penguins. Just one of those little things you might do. If I would have stayed in the throttle, we basically would have hit one. I think we threw all that right before the POW block. So. Unless something really crazy happens, we should pull this out with a victory. So. Like I said, the music here is, kind of neat. So, be interesting to see. Say we've got at least 8 seconds on Luigi. See how they scored it. Ah, 12 seconds. That's pretty sweet. So Luigi, Toad, Mario, all right up there at the top. There's that baby Daisy, 5th place. Well, hopefully she's something we don't have to contend with. Anyway, we will head off now. What is next? This one's pretty cool. You just seems like once you get hit with something, you're always going to run into a crab, or if you get hit by a crab, you always get hit with a cannonball, and items from everyone behind you, etc. That said, it's kind of a neat one. You know, really like the layout and the fact, like the flags on the pirate ships the Shy Guys have, I thought were pretty sweet. Plus, it's another one with, you know, pretty good music. It's kind of like a time warp, you know, for anyone that like grew up with the series, you know. You do travel a bit faster, you know, on certain surfaces. So. Okay, I thought we were gonna hit him. That's my issue a lot of times on the jumps. You know, I like don't quite tabulate the location of the crabs and when bad things happen. When you've got people hot on your tail, it's always cool to just kind of go ahead and drive right down the middle of the island chain there. And the big slowdown is, of course, that and the grass. Didn't plan on the umbrella just magically appearing. So now we've kind of got ourselves into a bit of a predicament. I'm really mainly only worried because we're a lightweight character. And then stuff like that happened with Mario bumping us. He took our power up. He tried to get us with the banana peel. I thought he'd do that. So. Now, with people right behind me, the trick here is just to go through. You'll at least prevent the first few that could hit you from getting items. You can kind of see the cannonballs embed in the sand before actually detonating. So. Kind of one of those little. Well, I was thinking there was no beach over here. I was fixing to go straight through the grass, and I kind of saw it on the flip side of the screen. I'm kind of trying to see if I think I go faster on the like golden sand or the tan sand right now. It's, like I said, it's been a while since I've been on this track. Like I said, you can kind of see the pirate ship out there. It's pretty sweet. Got Luigi hot on our tail, it looks like. So I'll make sure to go this way this time. Avoid any confusion. So there we go. Right ahead of the first place show. Kind of cool, that little deal out in the ocean. You know, it always sort of looks like a raised Koopa shell of ice or something. I suppose it's just a mountain, but anyway, yeah, Mario climbed up, but looks like Luigi and Toad are going to be main people we want to pay attention to here in the third race. So. This will be Delfino Square, I think, which I really like. Like everything about this track. The background, the music, the bridge, I mean everything. So had a short audio skip there. It hadn't been too bad. I'm hoping the commentary will sync up. Like I said, I really like the music here. Of course, it's, you know, Delfino based. So. The big shortcut here, you know, you've got the option of taking the alley or the roadway. I usually take the alley, and like your legit shortcut, I'm talking about this when I say alley. I'm not talking about the one with the dirt road. I just kind of prefer this one, and then I can usually hook it and grab two of these, you know, at least, which I got 0 there. But your shortcut's right over there. You can kind of take that and jump off the pier, and you can see it comes up, and then right there is the actual dirt alley. That's another shortcut again. If you were to take that without a mushroom or something, it's just not a good setup for you. Sometimes you can hit this when it's down on the ground. You know, you don't have to make the jump. You just get like the huge speed boost. Another thing, you know, if you're ever behind and you do have a golden mushroom or something, you can cut through the grass. I've mounted some pretty sweet comebacks. I think in 150cc doing that. So that's a blind corner. I kind of like to deploy items. Really, this whole area is a great place for items. So you can kind of see the two options on the map right there. Like I said, for whatever reason, I've kind of always preferred this one. You can go over there, do the pier jump if you want to, and then of course, like I said, this little area between the two crates, that's actually your shortcut. But like I said, without a mushroom or something, I mean, you'll just lose position. So. And if you hit this later on, this bridge will actually come up to where you only hit 3 of those, and then make the jump. You can kind of hear it going up in the background. But, you know, if you keep the timing correct, you should be okay. Anyway, here's our change in music, which you'll hear, which basically speeds everything up. Still sounds really cool. Sure I don't hit. There's my banana peel. I'm gonna say I bet no one hit it. It's like I said a lot of times, particularly if I'm ever behind. I don't know how many times I've been hit by my own green Koopa shell. You know, just like ricocheting wildly, and somehow manages to miss like the 5 people in front of me, and somehow I'm graced with its presence. So. But really, you know, this track, it's kind of like Yoshi Falls. It's really hard to miss once you've gotten it. I just kind of know it inside and out. Here's a good look at the bridge. You almost have to do the trick there, you know, if it's not down and you get all 6 of them. I got a pretty good lead here. I don't think anything crazy will happen to cost us. I'll go ahead and bounce that off. There you go. 6 seconds up on Luigi. He is right there behind us with 36. That basically means, you know, we're going to need mid-pack finish to ensure first place. Toad, as long as we get 1 point, can't catch us. So basically, if we get 11th place, we'll at least place, you know, and then it just kind of depends what Luigi does. Anyway, we are off to the next race. Waluigi Stadium. This one's really kind of the only dirt track in the entire game. I guess there's like portions of Donkey Kong stuff you could call dirt, but this one's sort of like, you know, arena cross style. You know, there's a lot of sweet jumps, and you got the piranha plants and the pipes and everything. So. And plus, there are a lot of jump opportunities here. You gotta be kidding me. Basically, like I said, once you get in the middle of the pack, it is sometimes insanely hard to get back out. Who is that? Oh, that's Wario. Okay. That totally didn't even hit us. Some of that Yoshi. Trick here is, you know, you just don't want to get eaten, you don't want to drive into fire. A lot of times people take the ramps for power-ups. I just generally, you know, space through it. I think it's Luigi that's causing us a lot of this trouble. So. Give me some Koopa shell, my friend. And there we go. That was the worst possible time ever. Why it didn't just boost us across is beyond me, but that's usually what happens when you kind of catch the sour end of the deal. whoever has the star. I can't tell who it is. Oh, crud. I was swinging wildly to hopefully get Peach. Didn't happen. Now we're just getting picked on now. I'm gonna go ahead and take the high road. See if we can't get a power up or two. I usually do not do this. Okay, now Mario's ticking me off. He's taking all the power ups. Somehow though, we are back in first place, so I won't complain too terribly much right now. Other thing, there's a lot of times I slide too far into that stuff, particularly in auto. So keep that one in mind. That lightning cost me the power up in the middle. Let's see what we can't do here. I'm surprised we didn't get hit by the Koopa shell. Alright, I'm going to try to go through here just straight down the middle with our trio of banana peels here. I think we have a best chance right here. It's working out perfectly right now. Everything's spun by and retracted into a pipe. So. And of course it's a blue Koopa shell. So. And a red. I'm sure pink, yellow, and green are next. I don't see Luigi anywhere. But you could be right with me. I'm trying not to look at the map too much here at the very end. Yeah, he's right behind Toad. I see him now. So. Aside from that PAL block knocking us off the track, that went pretty well. So, got first place. Luigi finally didn't finish in second this time, so I had a little bit more leeway between us. Alright, so we had 60 Luigi, 46 Toad, 42. Next up was Mario with 26. So, check out our little cutscene here. I guess this cup's a little longer than the shell cup, but, you know, time-wise anyway. Luigi is in the old buggy, whatever it's called. Toad, I can't stand the stroller, it just bothers me. It's a nice change of pace, you know what I mean? I kind of prefer, you know, a cart. Alright, there's Lakitu bringing us in for the ceremony. First place, hopefully with a star. I'll 2-starred it, so can't complain there. It would have been 3-star if that PAL block wouldn't have knocked us off. But anyway, we'll take that. And now the banana cup is done. Should unlock some stuff here. At least the next cup. So, trophies in the 50cc shell and banana cup grant you access to the leaf cup. Again, that would be first, second, or third. I was thinking Diddy Kong is coming up at some point, but anyway, that wraps up part 6 of our Mario Kart Wii playthrough. Took care of the banana cup. We're going to head to the leaf cup next. Questions, comments, feel free to ask here on YouTube or the blog, oneofwisdom.blogspot.com. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, whichever you prefer. And as always, thanks for watching.